wind's got up. I have absolutely no idea where I'm taking you. I haven't got a clue. We've set off and we'll end up wherever we end up. And I'll show you some stuff in my pocket. Viewers, thank you so much for coming in. That had not happened there. Jamie, Scott, Angie, Johnny, how you doing? Sorry, that started playing the live back to me and it wouldn't let me back in. That was odd. What a morning. Challenging good morning. Okay, Chandra, thank you so much for being here. Oh my king, lovely to see you. I have no idea where I'm taking you at all. I'm running late and I should show you the state of my hands because I didn't book long. Cloud, lovely to see you. As we get going, if you get in, I will show you some things that I don't know what they are. So inquiring minds would love to know what they are. I arranged a couple of weeks ago to go back to the Victorian Inn. And I've been there. I've got some bottles with labels on them, shoe polished bottles. I've got found within a small hole, maybe 5 inches by 5 inches, I think 6 pipe stems. All of them beneath the bowl, which is odd. Zilly Rain, how you doing, sister? Lovely to see you. How are you, Zilly? Angie, how are you today? Or is it too early in the morning to tell yet? We've probably got rain coming. How's the cat, old man king? Look at all these pigeons, loads of pigeons. I had them all in my garden before. And I should really stop. I've been in big holes. Big holes. I'll show you the state of my boots in a second. They're by Dale. Lovely Dale. My boots are full. Look at the state of me. I'm covered. I'll show you my hands as well. My hands are really bad. Really bad. I've sliced all my hands up. I didn't even feel it. Ooh, challenging. Don't look at my mucky boots on the big screen. I think, right, we're going to head this way because we went that way the other day. I think we could do... Jamie, you've missed me smart, Jamie. I've not been on my phone all morning. I've been in a hole in the ground. What do we have here? Well, that's actually glass, believe it or not. Ooh, ignore. Oh, look, I'm mucking my nails. And we've got a pipe stem. Now, this pipe stem looks really new. It wasn't used much. Here do we have grandkids. Thank you for coming in. Ruth, I love you. Now then, inquiring minds want to know there's other stuff in my other pocket. I've got the marble out of a bottle, lots of marbles. The marbles, when the glass was blown to make these drinks bottles, they pinched the neck of the bottle and put a marble in, and that in the top, and that basically closed down the bottle. It was like a stopper. So you find lots of these. Lunatic, how you doing? Next bit in my pocket. I've got so many bits and bobs in my pocket. This pipe stem is really ornate. Really ornate. And for all it's not got the bowl, I have got a maker's name that I can't make out yet because my eyes are terrible. But we've got a maker's name. Focus written on there. Just there. Which I need to look up. Mama Cass, love you. Now this is what I want to know about. This is intriguing me. I thought it was dice, but it's not. It's ceramic. But look, it's square. The ends are plain. But you've got two, look at my nails. Look, I've snapped nails off and everything. You've got two grooves on each side, and it did look like a dice when it first came out of the ground. Got no idea what that is. Wait until you see the injuries on my hands, and Beth's gonna kill me. Right, let me grab some more things out of my pocket. Oh, that's from a river. I picked that up because that was unusual. More marbles. You get a lot of those. They weren't playing games, they were stoppers for bottles back in the day. But that square, almost like dice thing, love to know what it is. Oh, and this pipe is brand new. I think it maybe had a fault in it when it was bought. The clay pipes, if they're used for a long time, you tend to lose the circle at the top and it flattens out, and that's where the smoker was holding the pipe in the teeth. Bong, how are you, Bong? Lovely to see you. So that one, I presume, had a fault in it when it was fired. They've tried to use it and it's broken. Frente, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, Frente. Gavin, how you doing? Jigsaw. Oh, you've got no idea. So, I've rubbed a callus off. This hand, look at that. I've rubbed that off as well. Didn't feel that, I slipped. Digger, how you doing? That's a bad one, isn't it? But my other hand, I didn't realise how bad my other hand was. So, we'll have missing nails. Don't look too close. God, big old hole there. I didn't even know that one was there. Lots of little holes. And those ones. Have I got any more? Oh, another one there. That one's pretty clear. But I ran home. I've scraped the outside of that hand. I don't know if you can see, but it's the skin hanging off. I had. Oh, and I've scratched up my wrist. But you don't feel it at the time. And do you know what? I had gloves in my pockets. Challenging, yes, they were. Looking for the Victorian dump. As well, you're lucky if you find whole things, but you also get a lot of broken glass, broken pottery. And it's really easy. Slate, there's a lot of slate. It's easy to cut yourself when you're sorting through. Good morning, Kenny and Debbie, how are you? I've got, I think, 3 bottles with labels on that I need to dry out and use a fine, soft makeup brush to get the sand off to look at the names. New Hope, how are you? So very unladylike, but that's going to be a soaring. Didn't even feel it. How are you, New Hope? But I get overexcited. Really overexcited, as you can tell. Monkey Town, how are you doing? And then I looked at my phone and it said 12:35. You're like, oh my God. So staggered home gently, not wanting to break anything. Hello, my little goat friends. Stuck my hands under the sink. My hair. People are going to think I'm a wild woman of Borneo. I've got hair all over the place. Put my hair up in a bun so I didn't get it caught in branches. Still didn't work out. I had bramble branches down my top, which was fun. So an interesting morning by all accounts. I'll put a video together. The boot polish is an interesting name. It is Tavu, T-A-V-U. That's it, T-A-V-U. So we'll have to have a look. JC, you alright? I'll have a look at what you sent us after, Jamie. I've been face down in muck all morning. I've kind of got sidetracked. But I was meant to be home in an SB's just after 11:30. But I forgot to set the alarm on my phone, didn't I? Grandma Kelly, how you doing? Kelly, I've been down a Victorian dump again today. Got injuries to go with it. I've got some very nice finds. Very nice finds. Ruth, look at this. It's pottery. If it's porcelain, it can't be porcelain. The ends are blank, but the sides have all got that on. I thought it was a dice, but it can't be. No idea what it is. I thought I had a little knobbly thing. Hang on. Delve down deep in my pockets. That looks like glass, and it's the top or a foot or something. Could be a foot. Oh shoot! There goes a marble. So that's an interesting one as well. Is it monkey? See, as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, brilliant, it's a dice. But I have found, I've got at home, I half thought it was a porcelain marble for the bottle tops, like the glass ones I've got in my pocket. But apparently it's carpet marbles. A porcelain, plain white ball. Like, where have I put that now? Any idea what kind of game, Monkey Town? It's square. I'm filthy. I hope I don't bump into anybody. Cotton Wood, how you doing, Mikhail? How's those beautiful horses? And the lovely Christy, she's beautiful. She's a gorgeous looking donkey, isn't she? Chucks. So, hi, young ladylike morning. Mum of four boys, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see it. If I don't see anyone, shout at me. When I'm waffling on about being nose down in a whole big old hole of dirt. No, JC, it's pottery. I'll give you a closer look. I've got that many bits in my pocket of things. I've got pipes. It's pottery. So, inquiring minds want to know. And the pipes, these pipe stems, the one's really ornate. I was hoping the bowl would be close to it, but there was no sign. I mean, that's a big old pipe. It's a really thick one, but it's been a fancy one. It could almost be like one of the Order of the Buffaloes, which is like the Freemasons, but it was a more working man association. Vegas, how you doing? Oh, like tic-tacs. Well, you have the little crosses on the floor, you chuck up so it grows as many as you can. Blackbirds are out hunting. I've had a robin following me a lot this morning. My boots are full of soil. I look like a right scruff. Joanne, thank you for coming in. But just looking through the spoil piles from where other people have dug, found all sorts. Those bottles, I can't believe that they've not found those. I mean, they've got the labels on the bottle. Like, I thought it was a milk bottle, but it has homemade written across it. So I'll have to have a look. I've got a beautiful little bottle. don't know if it's a perfume bottle. That's still got the label that I need to gently dry and brush off. With Cleavers and Son, London, Paris written around the top. I presume it's a little perfume bottle. PA, how you doing? Got a robin in there. No, I haven't, it's a blue tick. Dirt Road, how you doing? My hills have got a hat of cloud look. The clouds not far above my hills. I wanted to go up there. Mags, how you doing? Mags, got a job for you. Oh shoot, there's a car. Never hear cars on this road. Right, Mags, that's pottery. And on the outside, they've got two grooves, but the ends are flat. Any idea what they are? Or your other half, will he have a clue what it is? I thought it was a dice, but it can't be. Scuffed. I'm well and truly scruffed. I'm not showing you my hair. I've probably got mud all over my face. I haven't thought about that. I'll give you a spanner so it can't hit you. I don't know what you said that it decided to pick you up on. Please don't spam, right? I'll have to look at that. I'm a right scruffy mare today. I've been down in holes. That's getting sore actually. That's not that. Didn't even feel that. Just saw the blood dripping off my hand. Ice is our resident artist. Have you got your new stuff sorted yet? Have you been busy drawing? Ooh, watch where you're going, Shazza, and he ended up on the verge. No, I need to have a play at that. Yeah, I'll send you some pics. There's no part of it looks like it's been attached to anything. There's no marks like it's been attached, I suppose. How are you, Joanne? You know when you can see something down your nose? I can see muckle on the face. Johnny, thank you so much for coming in. Ooh, they've got a different flag up today. It's become a little trend around here. People are putting up pair flags. No, I was down in the Victorian dump. That boot's not so bad. That one's pitted. I've been on my knees. I didn't have time to go and get changed or look in a mirror. But I can see something on my nose. Now that has got a flap on. Anyone know what that is? Any idea? I have no idea what that flag is. They did have a donkey one up. I can't see what the writing is on the bottom. Yes, I will. Right, if the wind will pack it in, I might be able to see what it is. It's got Latin on the bottom. Luce et labor. And it's got ropes knotted in each corner. And 3 thingies of wheat. Anyone got any idea? Because I've got no clue. Hawkeye, how are you doing? Wanda, the lovely Wanda. Wanda's got some beautiful places. I love that monkey video at Wanda. These cobbles are heavy on my feet. With my boots full of muck. Should we see if I can find that little hillbilly type little settlement in the woods with the big tree house? DJB, I love you. I'm good, how are you? If you haven't met DJB, go check him out. Go catch up on my ears and lives. Sheena, how you doing, Sheena? But an interesting morning. I can't believe they left behind. They must have been looking for specific things. But the bottles with the labels are just intriguing. It's amazing that they've been in the ground, over 100 years. And still got a label. DJB has one of the kindest hearts out there. How's your son, DJB? Is he on the road to being better? Nice and shaded down here. Morbid, how you doing? Is it Jamie? It was wild here last night. Really wild. I keep going to grab one of the pipes out of your pocket. Are you alright now, Jamie? I know you've been quiet. Bomis, nice to see you. Yeah, that little settlement was strange. With the tree house. I think it was meant to be a deer tower, you know, I'm not sure. I presume it's a deer tower. And the little outdoor loo that they've got set up, it's like a little... Georgia, how you doing, Jake? Good morning. I was talking about you this morning, Jake. Your ears burning. Something's had a pigeon. Talking about the fines that you've been getting. And your guns. People that I didn't know watch you, might actually do watch you. Which was nice. Oh, my feet feel horrible. I've got sand, I've got clemmies of stones. It's nice and still down here. Last night the wind was blowing hard. T-Bird, how you doing, T-Bird? I meant to film the owl last night and his new lady. It was just too windy. Couldn't hear a thing. And the phone would have picked it up anyway. Never morbid. cheap, you know, he follows it. You just reminded me, last night got home after picking Littlin up from school. I went to fill the chickens' hoppers, as I do. And I was looking, the dogs always come with me. When they see me pick up the chicken food, they get all excited to go and see the chickens. And as I was getting up there, I thought, she looks close. And then I find a load of my chickens about. I thought, oh, has the wind knocked the latch open? Oh, no. Willow has made them a second door. Where on the side of the run, it's metal tube in the run, like aluminium tubing. And the wire attaches, I used cable ties to add it to mine. And she's nibbled off the cable ties and gone into me the corner. So luckily I had some cable ties to shut it up. But she's let the chickens out the big pen now. And then Cheap Cheap got out as I was trying to work out what was going on through a side door that she's made him. So him and little tiny Stumpy, that is about a fifth of his size, were rolling around in a ball. I was looking at him thinking, I really don't want to have to get in the middle of that because it's going to willow-proof my chicken pens. The little madden. Oh man, I should have videoed it. Morbids, have you got any roosters? See, do you hatch yours? Do you let them hatch them or do you incubate them? Or do you get them as fully grown? I hatch them, and Cheap Cheap exists because his dad died and he was my big old flipper baby. And I was devastated when he died on me. His heart just packed in when just after his first birthday. And Cheap Cheap was the very last egg. And I put that one in the incubator for luck. The 4 that I'd put in before him, the embryos died off around day 16. So like he was my very last hope to carry on the George bloodline. And it's more than carried on the bloodline. He hatched looking like him, had the same voice. He has a lot of the same characters as his dad. Very, very similar. Stalking people from behind that get too close to me. George did that. Yeah, try to get some more sleep, JC. Cheap Cheap became top dog at 2 weeks old. I was taking a video of him, he just learned to fly. You know, when they start getting their little wings going and they're like jumping up. And I was sat on the floor with him videoing, and Jack was sat to my right. Cheap Cheap looks at me and then takes off running to where Jack is, and he gives him a peck on his lipstick, shall we say. And since that, Cheap Cheap's been top dog. So funny. He takes toys off Sam. So the dogs now give the toys to him and he guards them. If the dogs try to go near them, he guards it. It'll go around in circles to protect whatever he took off them. It's on my channel as a short. I couldn't be... Do you know what morbid perfect? Do you know what morbid perfect? Majority of mine, I even bought eggs online and got them through the post. Fox's Mama, thank you very much. I bought them online, they came in the post and they actually hatched fine. Cheap Cheap's mum and dad, well all of them really. I had 3 rescue hens. One of them shocked me. She was in a state. You see where she had the veterinary spray on her? She was pretty much bald. That's on my channel as well. But the most inquisitive, lovely hens. I actually lost one. She was egg bound. I couldn't sort it, so I took her to the vet. All they did was push the egg back in. They did absolutely nothing. Charged me 90 quid for it. And she died the next morning. Kirsty, how are you doing? I am so glad I've missed this tractor cutting these hedges because that hurts. Nature's Best, good morning, how you doing? I want to get in this wood before the rain starts. It looks like it's going to chuck it down. Oh, nice one. We're going to go into this big woodland on that side, Fox's Mama. There's a chance for deer. There is a herd of deer that hangs around there. it's catching sight of them. That's all fab. If you don't know DJB, go over and meet her, she's lovely. Oh, you got piggies. Dibbin, thank you so much. You're a star. Thank you very much. Thanks, Dibbin. Do you know what I want? I want goats. Desperately want goats. Dirt Road, how's your goats doing? Dirt Road just got some and I'm well jealous of some little African pygmy goats. So cute. I like the fainting goats, but I would feel horrible if they kept fainting. See what I mean? Ooh, heck, what we got coming? We've got farm vehicles coming. Yeah, you can do. The muscles pulling on your head, Kirsty. More bits, that's exactly what you should do. The missus is always right. DJB, he's very, very talented. Yes, fainting goats. If you look on YouTube, fainting goats compilation, and one of them shows some goats dressed up as Santa and elves. I take their in because they're carving. Oh, the farmers are. And the slightest little thing, they get a little fright, they just collapse. Their legs go stiff and they just drop to the floor. It's amusing, but I would feel too guilty if they kept doing it. Plus I'd think they were dead because they genuinely look dead. But that compilation with dressed up as Santa and elves, oh, it had me crying laughing. But it's just in there. Oh God, we've got the tractor with the hedge cutter. This is potentially going to hurt. They come and do the roadside, the hedges, and cut them back this time of year or in spring. And that contraption, it throws the sticks and it cuts off everywhere. But he's going faster than me. But I'm not getting close to him. Not a chance. It hurts. See on this side? It's like a super duper hedge trimmer that's attached to the back of the tractor. You can see it fires it all over the road. Can I have my goat back? We had goats. We had Kitty, big white goat. I know it's an original name. And she went to see the boy goats. And she went to have twins, but she died. She had them during the night and she died in the night, as did the second twin, but the first twin lived. So she was bottle fed from the day she was born. And she was fun. She played tig with you. The mother, when I was pregnant with my son, about 8, 9 months. No, I didn't get to 8, 9 months, did I? I got to 7 months then. I was in the pheasant pen going to collect chicken eggs. And the kitty came over and she went to give us a gentle nudge and had my knee trapped between her horns. That was fun. Hopefully we shouldn't be near any cows. Look at all this. It shoots it all over, so I don't want to get close to him. A big old branch in the eye is not very pleasant. but I'm actually going faster than he is. Star, how you doing, Star? Great live area. I'm walking faster than the tractor. But they'll cut the side and then they'll angle the top. It was nice to catch a Star. The time difference for us isn't too bad, is it? The time difference with Australia, New Zealand and the west coast of America is not great. Never thought the day would come where I was walking faster than a tractor. Right, they're shooting right back. I really don't want to get hit by it. See the branches coming off. I wouldn't want to be a car coming and meeting and coming the other way for you either. Fox's Mama, thank you so much for coming in. Lovely to see you. And just like that, my hills have vanished in rain. Green Hornet, how you doing? Hornet, I'm faster than a tractor. He's not even seen me either, I need to stand back. That must be such a boring job as well. But the county councils on the main roads hire them to come and do it on their roads. Not really, Star. I'm also covered in muck and injuries. I've been to a Victorian tip. The Victorians, it was the days before plastic. So there's lots of pottery, a lot of ashes and coal from the fires. I think that actually preserves them. Bottles, jugs, decorative stuff. I've got a Victorian shoe that dates to around 1850 by the shape of the heel. Valeria, how you doing? We've got loads of brilliant channels in today. So I was in the ground, Star, digging around, and because there's lots of broken glass and pottery and metal underground, it's still mucky. And I had gloves in my pocket, but I didn't put them on. Max, thank you so much. I hope you bless Elephant Man very, very soon. Thank you. Thanks for coming in, Jamie. EL3, how you doing? I wish he'd look over his shoulder and see me and let me pass. So he's done the top layer at the angle and he's doing the side wall now. It's gonna hurt if he hits me. But because it's spinning blades and it's high powered. Oh, I didn't even feel them, Star, it's fine. I just need to give them a good old clean. You're alright, old girl. Why are you sat up here on your own, lass? These sheep are bomb-proof. Very, very hardy sheep up here. Yeah, Roadhog Beth will kill me. Oh, her mates are up there on that feeding trough. I got overexcited, Roadhog. And clean forgot I had the gloves in my pocket. And by the time I realised I had the gloves, it was pretty pointless putting them on. So I just carried. T-Bear, thank you so much for coming in. So some of the bottles I found are, yeah, I'm hanging back, viewless. I mean, look how far it shoots off, and they're not little branches. Ouchie. Ooh, back stiff. That's gotta hurt. Ah, is he seeing me? Can I shoot past him? No, I can't. Oh, he's gonna let me go. It's only took him nearly a mile to see me. He could. Signal might get a bit hitty-missy on this stretch of road just down until I get to the train station. We've got all the Ys and things over there. Greenheart, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was wanting past him, but he wasn't seeing us. I was trying to walk in his mirrors, Roadhog. We're going to go across the old railway station bridge, a little wrought iron bridge. I'm going to go through the woods, check for deer. There's a really old sweet chestnut tree in here that I had at, which turned my finger ends into tea bags because they are super spiky. Again, we've got more of the hill sheep on this side. Things empty. And I'm going to get in this wood out of this rain that started. Flows, it could have gone further back. A lot of power in them shredders. I mean, look at the size of those branches that it's cut back on there. The bug bouncer, how you doing, bug? TG, how's you, chick? We've got school teachers striking tomorrow, which is fabulous. So the kids have a day at home. Oh, you're definitely allowed. TG, I've been this morning to, I arranged it a couple of weeks back, a Victorian tip. Someone's been digging it out and there's some huge piles that they've left and it is full, absolutely full of beautiful bottles, and I found a shoe in there. I found Victorian bottles with labels on, and some of them are late 1800s from the way that they're made. A couple have names on that I need to have a look at, do some research. But I'm covered in soil. I'm muckier than those sheep are. I need to get some antiseptic on my hands. I mean, this train station wasn't actually for people when it was first made. It was for delivering coal and lime down from the hills. That's some of the old wall there that's left. Oh, MT, I was watching videos. I was sure on a highway in Texas. What is it? Storm? I can't remember the channel name. Storm Media, something like that. And cars were just storms. See, we don't get them. We kind of had one a few weeks back. It rained and it had rained hard and it froze just after it had come down, but it wasn't falling as ice rain that Zoos get. It looks lethal. You don't have to go out anywhere, do you? You do be super careful. So we've got the little wrought iron old bridge. The treads on it, the actual steps, are wooden and they're easy replaced. Zaxon, how are you doing? And rather than being metal and having to replace all that, they just use railway sleepers and replace the wood. My legs are tired after being down in that dump. Ooh, the railway people have been out and they've took all this side out. I wonder why. But that goes to Newcastle. Yes, it was steam trains at first. It was opened up to passengers, I believe, the 1930s. There was also a branch line, which is we're going to follow, that takes you back to town. These steps are at a funny angle. They're not flat. They kind of go up rather than flat. Stay on my hands. And there's the back side of that bridge. It just needs painted. And those steps are just wooden sleepers. They're treated so they last forever. Zaxon. I've been in a Victorian tip again today. Look at the state. I'm covered. I didn't have time to get changed. I've sliced all my hands up. Taking keens off my hand. It's another big one. I need to wash those out. Oh, that's a decent sized one. I've snapped nails off. But it was all good. Because I got some fabulous bottles and bits of archaeology to show you once I clean them up. It's a big old wall, that's about 12 feet, and it's a retaining wall. It's holding all those trees back. The old platform. And there's buildings still in the ground. You've got foundations in. We've walked the branch line before. And it takes you into town. And they closed that in the 70s. Oh, I can hear shooting. Lots of shooting. Must be last pheasant day. Do you know what? I didn't even feel that. It's only when I saw blood on my hand. But that's a bonny one, isn't it? That's going to get sore. And that's going to get sore. That's raw. Didn't even feel them. So we've got foundations for building there. And we're on where the tracks are. And the tracks take off straight ahead. But I think we're going to go left. We're going looking for deer. Rather than the path. Takes you along the edge of the wood that's planted up with beech trees. Beech aren't natural trees in here. They're imported. There's a lot of them up here. They put a new fence in too to keep people off the tracks. Shooting's not in this wood, it's not a shooting estate, but it's just across the valley. I'm fine, the shot won't travel this way, it's shotguns I'm using. If it was rifles, it'd be a different matter. They cleared out a lot of the brush in here too. Very strange. Yeah, drink plenty, Kirsty. Put some salt on your dinner, get your minerals up, and plenty of fluids. Headache can be because you're dehydrated. But if your muscles are tight in your neck, you need to do some neck exercises. Don't hold your head still. Look over each shoulder. Slowly go to rotate to each shoulder. And up and down. And do that a few seconds. I smell. And it's very strong and very long lasting. You can smell where a fox has been a couple of days after, possibly more, especially if they're spraying. They stink. It's a smell that you don't forget. There's the train tracks, where we were before. Do you know what? Have I got a broken nail? Squirrel. A grey squirrel. Nessie was really bad here last night. The wind was howling. To see there's any trees down in here. There you go, squirrel just ran across there. It's going to go up this bank, look. There you go, it's squirrel. Not a very big one. Damn it, it's a grey. Greys are an invasive species. There you go, Carl. Northern train. I'm trying to keep that wind away from you. The wind actually settled down this morning, but that wind's icy. The wind shows below zero, definitely. It should ease off this wind as we get lower down. And look how these trees just weld to each other. See, they've all connected to each other and become one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's another train, look. 5, 6, 7 trees all connected together. Angela, good morning. How are you? Oh, when's that cold? It's making my eyes stream. So we've had squirrels, you never know, we might get deer. The wind's blowing the right way, it's blowing at me, so they're not going to smell us coming. Although if they did smell out, it would just be muck. I've been rolling around in the muck in that Victorian dump. Angela, I've been at the Victorian tip and found some lovely, lovely, lovely bits of archaeology. A glass bottle saying that it is boot polish. Tavu, T-A-V-U, boot polish. I need to look that up, see if it's still a business today. Liam Perrin's Worcester sauce. I've got another one that I think is a perfume bottle with the label still on. Is it, what did I say? Is it JS Cleavers? London and Paris around the neck. Sniper, how you doing, Sniper? You get the deer up in these banks. Beth, I love you, don't tell me off. I've been at Victorian Dump and I forgot to put my shoes on. Oh look, bonus cows, we do have cows. There you go, Jamie, but I've got a fence, so we're fine. Lots of cows. How are you, Sniper? Sniper's my gaming buddy, he's a good guy. Yeah, I saw her in comments. I think at the weekend, Kirsty, but I've not seen her. It's a nice piece of quartz. Decent. Oh shit, I cracked myself. There's someone walking behind me. Oh my god, I heard the crack of them pulling the lead in. Jeez, that set my heart off. And the beautiful DJB. Loving the videos, DJB. I've been capturing premieres as well. I'm all out of sync with myself. But I'm catching them. You do a brilliant job, missus. Now Zax and Beth's going to tell me off for being in that tip without gloves on. I don't tell her that the bank collapsed or out like that. So we've got branches down. She's going to be big mad at me for this morning, but it was worth it. I need to get some antiseptic into these cuts. But in my defence, by the time... Ooh, that snapped off. By the time I remembered, look how that's attached to that tree. That is well and truly rotten. It's just dropped. It was pointless putting the gloves on because all the damage was done. The bud files. Good morning, Sue. Just looking up the bank for deer. I know, but oh, Beth, you should see the bottles. I've got perfume bottles with labels on, 2 that I think are perfume. I've got that boot polish bottle with Tavu boot polish. It's an unusual name. I've got that. I've got a metal lid that I found interesting. I don't know if it's a small polish tub. A few things. Oh, I've got a milk bottle with a label still on it. Well, I think it's a milk bottle. It's got homemade written across it though. So I'm not sure. Look how that's attached to itself. I'm trying to speed up because these people are behind me. And all the stones at the bottom of my boots are killing me feet. But I don't want to let them pass because they've got a dog. And deer spotting is a lot less likely when they've got a dog. All the way up that bank. And then you've got marshland below it. But I love this bit. It's just so pretty in the way that the trees have attached to each other. Scott, I have a Beth sits on my shoulder and she tells me off for stuff before I even do it. I already can hear it in my ear. And again, look how that's grown. The trees have attached to each other. Strangely, some of the trees that do this are different species, which intrigues me. To get these stones out of my boot. I keep thinking I'm seeing shapes deer up there, but it's not, it's just fallen trees. Yeah, it does, Kirsty. There are a few people that haven't been right for a long time, but the good thing is they're still here. Yeah, look at that one. 2 different species of tree growing together. and another. It amazes me how they grow like that. I don't know what I'm going to find that Willow's destroyed when I get home. You get loads of rabbits on this backside down here. The whole bank was full of gorse bushes, which is just rabbit paradise. Lovely and peaceful, except when you've got someone walking the dog behind you. Sorry about the wind. It'll calm when we get around this corner at the end. The willow is still being a little madam. I fixed the big chicken pen, but I need to fix Cheep Cheep where she's made him 2 doors. And she's been nibbling away the big heavy duty cable ties. Green Hornet rocks. You're right, Green Hornet. So many good channels. If you haven't met anyone, go across, check them out. Got some horses in here. Beautiful horses too. Lovely bay. Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry, that sounds miserable. That's a lot to deal with. Oh God, my legs are going to start hurting. This bank is steep. And should we go that way? Keep going and come off the other path. Migraines are no fun at all. Oh, you've got a few horses. We're now actually just above where we came off from a big old loop. Beth has the Botox started having to affect it. It started to kick in. Did they tell you it'll take a few days? I've had just regular face Botox before, and it takes me around 3 or 4 days, but it is put in a lot more shallow than the ones you've had. Lovely big bits of quartz, and this used to be a riverbed. Oh, my legs. Oh, we've got a dog on it. Sorry, I was just getting past that lady. Mercy, how you doing, Mercy? There is the giant chestnut tree. It's enormous. Last time I saw the deer, they were in this part in here. I'm not seeing anything as yet. Oh, as yet. Alright, thanks for coming in, Kirsty. Bye. those people have stopped following me. Does that work, Beth? I've never heard of that one. Because what's Vic on your feet for? Is that for a cold? Or a fever? It's the menthol in it, isn't it? We'll have buzzards. I filmed one yesterday nesting in here. Nests like eagle nests. Huge expanses of twigs and branches piled high up. And there's a pair nested in here as long as I can remember. Is it? I can never remember. Dry mustard. Ooh. See, I don't know all of these, and I really should do. My hair is all over the place. I wonder that woman's giving me funny looks. I think I've got soil on my nose. It's in the line of my vision, I can see something, but I can't quite make out what it is. Oh, I've got soil on my forehead. I'll look a treat today. I presume the dog went to claw the way she screamed there and then shouted back at a dog. I can smell fox again. This woodland's all moss and mostly pine, but again, like everywhere here, very shallow topsoil, so they've not really got anything to root to, and they don't tend to mature too well because they topple a lot over on this side. Not so many on this side, but these are a lot younger. This is the oldest plantation in here. And I wish they hadn't put hardcore in because I've got to trip over it. It's hurting my feet more. And you've got animal tracks everywhere. I could spend a day in here just following animal tracks. Beth, she's doing really, really well. She's buzzing that the teachers are on strike tomorrow. I'll send you a picture. The inclusive sports that she plays, bocce, it's a Paralympic sport. It's sat down, it's a bit like lawn bowls. She was one of the youngest, but their team drew first place, but they had 2 points less, so they came second in a big tournament. So she's very proud of her medal and the photographs on the school website. But she loves playing bocce and table cricket. Her school, for its mainstream, is brilliant with the disabled kids. Great sports programs. Oh, she loves the other ones that you sent her. She loves getting snuggled up. She'll get laid on the floor, snuggled in a blanket with a tablet, surrounded by the dogs, all cuddled up too. We've had a horse through here, and the horses aren't meant to come through. Luckily, I could tell it was a horse and not a cow. Gets a bit eerie at this end. I'm just going to tap the muck in my boots towards my toes because they're starting to ache. I've got the soil and sand and bits of coal from that Victorian tip all on the inside of my boots. I tied them up tight as well. have them on well enough. C&C, good morning, how are you? Fox, I smell fox. Big old waft of fox as well. Big old waft of fox. Where are you, Mr. Fox? I wonder if that's why the ladies scream, there's a fox in here. I'll keep an eye out. Foxes stink. Never Nessie, she's only just got it now. That's nuts. Right, just pay attention on this side because we've got a fox in. Again, like everywhere, everything's covered in moss. The trees, the ground, the rock, everything is moss. I've seen deer along here, but I've not seen foxes. Beth is a very, very talented lady all round. She is fabulous at crochet. Those bubble blankets that you were making as well, they were beautiful. Did you make your own frame or did you buy the frame for the pom-pom blankets? Yeah, I smell the fox down the bottom. But you know when you get a whiff? There's one right close. It's maybe across from where I am. Right, we've got a tree really creaking over here. Which one here? All the ones that are falling are pointing in that direction, so I'm alright. That's creaking a lot. Mercy, lovely Mercy. See, I was looking at that frame. I thought that'd be a pain in the arse connecting them to each other. Oh, that's probably why we've got creaking. We've got two new fallers. You can see there's no soil, it's just sand. Frame on the base. There's literally no topsoil, all just sand. Kirsty, why are you tempted to do that? You'll regret it. Look, it's pure sand. It's like play sand. Pure, fine, building grade sand. See, I started having a go again. When my son was born, God, he's nearly 30, I crocheted him a blanket. And I decided for my grandson that I was going to crochet one. And I had a couple of false starts, but it went all right. This one, it's the design after, it's like shells, but it almost looks like a pom-pom blanket. I think it is that I can hear creaking, but it's not going to fall this way, it's going to go the other. Kirsty, how would shaving your hair off stop the migraine? It'll just leave you bald. How long is your hair? Oh, you're not bothered. You're happy to go really short. If you want to cut it off and go short, you don't have to have a skinhead. Mum of 4 boys. But yeah, the one I did, it actually looked alright, and I conned the little one. She likes the sensory poppet toys. It's like a silicone sheet in like a shape of a heart or animal, whatever, with loads of little bubbles on. And the sensory toy, you push them through, and they almost make a tiny little noise, but it's the feeling of it as well. And then you just turn it over and you do it again, and she loves them. She spends hours. The first one she got, she spent like 3-4 hours just pushing all the little bubbles in, turning it over and starting again. So she's got that. So I thought, if I make a blanket like that, one of those shell ones, I can tell that it's a poppet blanket, and it does kind of work like a poppet blanket. So if I was any good like Beth, I could be firing loads of them out for all the other kids. But it'd take me a year to be all grown out with them by the time I got them done. What's a cliffy mat? Silver, how you doing, Silver? Do you know what, Silver? It was bad last night. There's a couple of trees down back there that look fresh. These are from these ones that are down are from the last big storms. But all of a sudden there's rain heading in. I've been back to the Victorian, but I've got loads of pictures to send you. Oh, Silver, I shall ask you and Beth, right, the Victorian tip. Hang on, I've got to reach round in my pocket. I found this and I thought it was a dice. It's pottery and it's a cube. But 4 sides have got this groove marking in. See that? Ignore the rest. They're marbles out of bottles. But it's 2 ends are flat. But 4 sides. Oh God, don't lose it. Oh God, ouchie. Ah, God. 4 sides have that on. Excuse the cuts. And 2 are like that. And it's pottery. That was a huge pipe. Look at the length and thickness of that pipe. It was huge. But that cube thing, I'd love to know what that is. Little Fish Farm, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. With what? What happened, Silver? It's a counting dice. How do you use them? It's got the same 2 grooves on each side, but flat ends. It's definitely pottery, it's ceramic. This pipe has a maker on it. I can't work out what it is. Can't zoom in enough at the minute. Hello. Hiya. Max was saying maybe it was attached to something like a handle or something, but it's not. The sides are worn, but it looks like it's been fired. But I don't know. Excuse the state of my hands, I've not washed them yet. Well, I quickly washed them. Hi Neil, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're out in the woods in the rain. We were looking for deer. We've had a whiff of a fox. There's a fox about, but I've not caught it on video. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. CNC, can't work it out. Crubby, how you doing, Crubby? Nice one, Gavin. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna get soaked. It is tipping it down. We're going back out in the open. I was tempted to go the other way along the railway track, but no, we're going a different way. We're going the quicker way. And this way doesn't involve a big hill. Crubby just got the 1K. Deserve it too. Brilliant, Crubby. That's the power of friends and community. Yes, we're near the train tracks. Hang on, I'm going to tap this muck in my boot forward. And when it gets under the ball of your toe, I'm trying to shift it around in my boot so it's less painful to walk on. Silver, you know me too well. That's exactly what I've done. Although, like the rain, can you hear that? It's the rain hitting that electricity pylon. So loud. Nice one, Gavin. I can see light coming. This rain cloud's not as big as I thought. So the old passenger line we're on, that goes to the local town. The little dilapidated old building that is a garage and petrol station is still there, and there's pictures from the 1940s, I think, with it there then. So no wonder it looks dilapidated. But it's not changed at all. Oh, am I going to bump into that tractor that's cutting the hedges again? Which way is he going? No, I don't know. Nice to meet you, Neil. We've got a lot of good channels in chat from all sides of YouTube. Has there been any more discussion about that cloud? Because that was bizarre. Jim, did you put it on your community page? It'll be interesting to see what people think to it. Mandy, how you doing, Mandy? Nice to see you. I've got rain in my eye, it's stinging. There, look, we've got the edge of this cloud. Shady, how you doing? Shady, I've got boots full of soil. Jeans covered in soil. Cuts all over my hand. Both hands. Mud in my face, my hair's all over the place. I've been stuck in there, brambles. But I've had a very interesting morning. I've been in a Victorian Tip. Got some beautiful bottles still with the labels on. And you're back over the line. That went to Carlisle. That a Newcastle. Silver? Yes, I have. I'm pitted. I've got some beautiful, I think, perfume bottles with the labels on. A milk bottle. Well, I thought it was milk with a label on. Ridiculous amount of pipes. An order of the Buffalo's pipe. A tin. See that a lid? Oh, it's been like a polish or like a balm. Becca, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hooray, this cloud is getting moved over. Oh, god damn it, I'm going to be behind this tractor. I'm not going to get past him for ages. But they're a powerful thing, these, and I don't want to get cracked off one. But he's done a decent job, look. Liam, how you doing, Liam? Hi, Silver, someone's been up the Victorian dump digging out. And I don't know what they've been looking for, but the stuff they haven't bothered with is unbelievable. I'm going to go on maybe 3 perfume bottles, maybe 2 with the labels still on. I'm going to let them dry, and I'm going to get a makeup brush with them and just wash the soil and clay off. That milk bottle, the shoe polish one, just amazing. Nessie, I'll be trying to make shapes and stuff in them. They go so slow though. And he never seems to look where he's going. No, it was already started, Jim. Someone had already started it. He's letting me go. He's seen me. Who knew I walk quicker than a tractor? Oh, no cows today, they're in the field. That's the pylon that's buzzing, but you won't hear it for the tractor. Silver, look at the state of that. And that. Oh, have you got rain? Right, you're going to get a close-up of my leg. 2 secs. There, give the camera a clean. Becca, how are you this lovely morning? If it is morning for you, it's maybe not. Yeah, I'm good, Gavin. I didn't even know I'd done them. It's only when I noticed. Ah. Oh, it wasn't the brightest set. But I found some, I don't know if it's the coal and the ash that preserves it. A blue label. So I'm not sure what. Tango, how you doing? I'm a bit wet, Tango. Oh, we've got another train. That's 3 trains we've had. How you doing, Matthew? Matthew, you're not from Cumbria, are you? She's still there. Oh, is it a different one? Maybe a different one. It'll be lambing season very soon. These, because of the weather, they lamb last. So they'll be lambing because they don't get taken in. Yay, I'm a bit cold. I had a very productive morning. That wind chill's dropped. Oh, they cancelled with the weather yeti. I'm not surprised if those ice storms, it's just not safe to be about and about. Not so safe for the kids to be out in either. Tango, I'm next to a railway line. So where I live is very remote. There's a place that I'd love to take you, but I just can't because of the sun. And then it's getting time to go and pre-record. I swear there's ice in that rain. It's hurting when it's hitting, so I think it's got hail. Oh, that was cold. Mr. Whistle, how are you doing? Gauze, the horrible stuff that it is. It's very covered in spines. It's very thick and dense. Shady, can you take us that down? I'll get into grief off YouTube. They've changed the rules in terms of service. That sounds fun, Yeti. Be careful out there. Those storm clouds hit me, something rotten. Shady, can you not put links up to people that aren't in chat? YouTube has changed all the terms of service and third-party links, whatnot. You're not allowed to have them in. You're also not allowed to put your PayPal and stuff in links, through like Nightbot, whatnot. You're not allowed to do anything like that. They've changed it all a week or so back. Hi, Carl. All this. No, they changed it. Like I didn't know about the PayPal links and whatnot. I didn't know you weren't allowed to do that until I got told a couple of days ago. Which is a pain in the ass. Yeah, we've had 3 2-carriage Northern Line trains come through, Carl. Sorry about the wind. As we get down the bottom of here, we're sheltered. And this lovely old farmhouse, sandstone farmhouse, it hasn't got the date above the door, which tells me it's been replaced, it's been repaired. You can put your PayPal on your About page, and you can point people in the direction of your About page, but you're not allowed to link it. You've got to be so careful now. They're hitting a lot of creators, a lot of channels are just vanishing. So you've really got to follow them rules. They're hitting people hard. Oh, I know, signal behave, I give up. Sheep are all running for the farmer. 12 stones, good afternoon, good morning. How you doing? What for who? Carl, yeah. A few mile out, about half an hour out. Yeah, you cannot use your nightbot to drop your PayPal at all. You can change it to your nightbot to, if you'd like to donate using PayPal, it's on my about page sort of thing, but not on a timer or on the bottom of the bottom of the screen ticker. Ooh, sorry about that wind. Nearly took me off. Oh, what are you doing? I've got rain on my hand. How's things, 12 stones? I'm rather cold. Just a little bit. And there you've got an old-fashioned crossing. The little man used to sit there and pull the levers. That one's still a manned one, but he presses buttons instead, I think. Dibbing. Is it dibbing? Dibbing, have you got the ice? Storm Media, I think the channel's called. I watch a lot of the weather stuff on there. I watched Hurricane Ian live on there. The cars were just spinning around. So about that, the weather's getting me. Oh, nice one, car. Oh, it's that weather. Tip Live, thank you very much for coming in. How are you? It's nice to have you here. Yeah, I was thinking, you need to kind of make your live chats a bit more welcoming, because Nicole hitting everyone coming in over the head and deleting everyone's comments for using emoji. It's not nice, and the way that she talks to people in chat, I know she's your head mod, but it's just not welcoming. If you want more people to come over and take part in your chats, it's got to be a nice, happy place. It's not going to be a place where everyone's comments are just deleted. It's not fair, and it's not nice on you people. And they weren't getting told why the comments were all vanishing. I watched 2 people in your chat, and every comment, until I said why are they getting deleted, were taken out. And the response to that was, what I say goes, kind of thing, which isn't great. But if you sort that out, I mean, if you want to keep your channel that way, keep it that way, but it's not welcoming to people. There are people leaving. It's not nice. But each to their own. I am going to get soaked. There is a cloudburst coming right at me. And it doesn't look pleasant at all. Whole place went up in flames. That's nuts. Hang on, is it frozen on me? Hear anything of what I was just saying? Memberships, yeah. Did you hear anything I was saying just then? I've just been having a feral talk away. Problem is with YouTube, it tells me that it's live, but then it's not. For you, it's not. Yeah, that is pure cloudburst coming this way. Well, I've just been caught in one, and there's a cloudburst coming this way. You know, and you can see the edges of it dropping. Yeah, you can drop memberships, but it's PayPal links like that you can't, because it's not. You're not meant to in the first place. But they've toughened up on it. Let's push that. I can hear that train station coming down over from here. We've got sheeples. Oh, my fingers won't work. Oh, damn it. Broke. I like seeing cloudbursts from a distance, but I don't like being in them. And this looks brutal. You can see the curtain of rain coming. And then boom. Oh, often actually the hail, it's cold enough for hail. My hands are freezing. Yeah, well, that's why they want you to use their features, the super chat, the memberships. You've never really been allowed to put the PayPal links in. People do, but they've never really policed it. But they are policing it now, and you're not allowed. I mean, I didn't know that one. It was my mate that told me, so I went and had a look at it. And sure enough, he was right. But they just take it. But they're not giving people warnings. They're not letting them change their stuff around on their channel. They're just shutting channels down, which is nuts, and it's quite scary. Like third-party links, that's a big no-no now. Links to other lives. So you just gotta be careful. Oh, that tractor's been through here. That's where it's come from. It's snuck through the back. They don't actually seem to do anything much of this gravel that they've brought in. Oh God, I can see it. Look at that. You see the edges of it? And that's coming right at me. God. Let me get home before it gets here. That's a bad one. Can you see the edge? 12 stones. I'm Northern England. I'm close to the border with Scotland. There's a lot of history here. For example, they are arrow slits back in the day. There were a lot of battles and border wars here. And to protect the archers, they had slits in buildings. So they could hold their bow with an arrow pointing out the slot. But it was very hard for the archers to be killed. You have a lot of that here. It was also used a lot in the barns to let air through. Oh God, that looks horrible. JC, you still awake? Do you drink caffeine? Do you drink tea or coffee late on in the day, or any drinks late on in the day? I think that's going to skirt me, you know. See it all coming down. It actually looks like it's moving left to right, swirling. So fingers crossed it's not going to hit me. Alligator hunt. Cows are the most deadly animal in the UK. Believe it or not. They're more dangerous than the deer. The deer can attack people, but a lot less commonly when they're in rut than cow attacks. And quite often that's people being ignorant and walking dogs in field with cows, with calves. The cows are protecting the calves. It's not the bulls that are attacking people, it's the cows. And they trample them. But I mean, adders, we've got one poisonous snake in the UK, and it's probably not going to kill you, but you do need the anti-venom. It's going to make you really sick. My brother's Labrador puppy, year-old puppy, it was bitten up in Scotland. He's up in the Highlands of Scotland, where there's a lot of them. And she blew up, her whole body swelled, and he took her to the vet. And the vet, for all the very common animal up there, the vet, look at that. Seen that rope coming down off it? That's interesting. You've got a rope in there. Just looking at the angle, yeah, it's spinning, but it's not massively spinning. It's not going to do that. So yeah, he took it to the vet, and vet said they don't carry anti-venom, and told him he had to go to Edinburgh to get his own. They wouldn't get any in for it. So he had to drive nearly 4 hours to a vet down country to go and get anti-venom for her. It's crazy. But it has a really short life date, the anti-venom, doesn't it? Probably why they don't hold it in stock. We were saying about that rope on that cloud. You get, hello Mr. Pheasant, a lot of little wisps. You get little dust devils, mini little tornado-y type things, and we do have tornadoes, but they're nothing on the size and scales that you have. Over in Newcastle, a street lost. It looked fine from the front, but the back of the houses and the gardens was just gone a few years back. Yeah, you would, Nessie, but they didn't. He was up near Balmoral. Well, he was at the time. He was up Glenesk. It's Tomintoul. No, not that estate, the other one. It was up on the back of the hills to Balmoral. It was the vets there, and you'd expect them because, hello, my little Robin, they're very, very, very common up there. Sleepy and hungry again. See, that's whipping around the back of me. Thankfully, it's looping me. Yeah, they're really common adders up there, but no, they didn't hold it, so they weren't exactly helpful. He had to go and get the meds himself. She was all right in the end. She blew up like a hot air balloon, but she was all right. But that's the only venomous snake we'll have. They're little things. They're nasty little things, though. They're angry little critters. A banana. Good level of potassium in a banana. Do you know what? I never get hungry. I had a stomach infection a few years back, a Heliobacter one. To treat it, I'd be fine during the day, and then all of a sudden, about 3 o'clock, I'll get really, really tired and really, really like flu-like, and starting really feeling sick. Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, start feeling really sick, really tired. And it's this Heliobacter stomach infection. You need 2 courses of different antibiotics together to treat it. And ever since I had that infection, I never feel hungry. If I do feel hungry, like growling stomach, starving hungry, it's very rare. But JC chucks up a banana in chat, and I'm instantly, ooh, I could eat something. Look at this path. I am so glad that cloudburst skirted me. Although I think I'm getting the tail end of it. I bet the goats are hidden away. Let's have a look. I'm soaking, but hang on. Sorry, you met my leg again. I'm soaking, but I'm not too bad. Yeah, the snowdrops are up. If you look for them, the dandelions, daffodils. Oh no, a minute. The daffodils start poking their head up. Sometimes December, start of January, you get the heads. 2 inch high already, wow. What's the climate like there, JC? Do you have a long cold winter? Do you get a really dry hot summer? Where I am, it gets to like minus 11°C most winters, like it has been this year. Hit and missy with the snow. Although we did have a decent amount the last lot. But we can get snow up until March, where I am. And then summer, we had record temps where I am, which was 36 degrees Celsius. And that was burning hot. Summer. And very wet. I've got a range of mountains to the, got in crap directions, west of me. About 35-40 miles. You see them, I'll show you them on the horizon on videos, and they tend to bring a lot of rain to our area. It's normally a very wet area. We've had, so you know what, we had hail, big chunks of hail one year in July. It was nuts. Nessie's up in Scotland as well, so Silver. Where Silver is, he's northern Scotland. Quite often the temperatures where I am are colder. It's bizarre. Really bizarre. Jarek, how you doing? Jarek's got some fabulous videos. Jarek, I have been to a Victorian dump this morning. I've got some bottles with labels on them still from, I think, the late 1800s. I need to dry them and gently clean them up to see what's underneath them. I've got some perfume bottles. I've got pipes. And I've got this little odd thing, hang on. And no one knows what it is. I've got marbles in my pocket. The marbles weren't used to play with. There were stoppers in bottles. That's a pipe end. They only have a big clay bowl at the top. Ooh. But this thing, don't ignore my nails, I've been digging all morning. It's pottery. Blank on one side, well, both ends, but each side has got 2 scores in it. I thought it was a dice, but it's obviously not. That, I don't know if it's a foot or the top. That's like a glass, that's a white glass. Ah, my legs. I don't like bending when I've been walking. Nice one, Jigsaw. I was nearly late yesterday. You should have seen the clip of his leg in it. Oh my God, I'm moving because that tree's shit. Right, we'll just get away from that tree because it's really badly creaking and cracking. That side of that tree, what if you could hear it? That wasn't nice. Pizza! Tim, how you doing? So, no cigarettes back in the old days. I can't even see what that says, you know. But you don't often get these decorated ones. B. Brussels. It has written on it. You often get a maker's mark on the more fancy ones. And that'll have had a big ball on the end. That's been a big pipe. They were not narrower and shorter normally. I'll give you a comparison. That's like a regular pipe. There's a big difference. And that one must have had a fault and it was fired or it was dropped and broken because the end is perfectly round. Normally it's not round anymore, it's got a flat side from the owner's teeth as they held the pipe in their mouths. But that one, not so. Yankee Kyle, how you doing? Tim, how's things? Alright, have a good one. See, someone's done that and that's got plaster in it. That's naughty. They're going to try and fill holes in, but it poisons the waterways. Challenging. These branches, I can't believe they're still attached to the tree. They're as wide. They're longer than the actual tree itself. It's amazing they still exist. Tim is the hardest working man on YouTube. This road down there was closed the other day for most of the day, from 6 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. There's a little roundabout there, and a wagon went around it too fast and tipped on its side. And for whatever reason, it couldn't lift it. Challenging that field sounds weird. Sounds really weird. Farmer's been putting out fertiliser in there. Nicole! How you doing, human? I know, it's nice having Vladimir in. There's a land drain down here, and I think the mains water is leaking because it's constantly got a fountain coming out of it. When it was all frozen up, the ice was about 3 inches, 4 inches thick because it was constantly pumping water out up over the ground. I'll show you as we go past if I don't get soaked by a car. Birds are getting the last of the beech nuts. Tango, there was on Daily Mail yesterday, the US Navy put out some images that they can't explain. Did you see those? And May McSilver in chat Scott, thank you so much for staying in. It's very, very, very much appreciated. Aye, I've got a couple in my house, Nessie. Silver's got a picture of a cloud, and it's bizarre. If he hasn't put it up, I'll ask you if I can put it up in my community, and you'll see what I mean. You know when you've got a petal on water and it gives that peacock colour? There's clouds in the sky like that, and it's almost like flying saucer type shaped cloud. I can't remember what their actual official name is. Never seen anything like it. Sweet dreams, Scott. Well, have they been out? No, they haven't fixed it. It seems a lot of water for a land drain. You can see that water running. So beautiful, people. I'm going to have to go. Yeah, they're bizarre. Silver's got photos of it. You can almost see out to sea. Almost. You can't see the mountains though. So thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all tomorrow, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and a lot cleaner. And all these injuries cleaned up. Because they're going to get sore. So thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all tomorrow if I don't see you in your chats or around. Thanks everyone. Bye now.